morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have sevens rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we running. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can meet me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts, and we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Lone Star State. Houston's Aviva Stadium is the home of the 2022 National Collegiate Rugby Women's Fall National Championships. We've got D2 coming up with Wayne State and Marquette coming up next. As both teams enter the pitch, we are set for an exciting first semifinal matchup here on the D2 side. State in the black and gold and Marquette in the blue and gold, just about ready to get things underway. Take a look at these teams, take a closer look here. Should be a fun one. Both these squads getting into it. We'll take a closer look at Wayne State.
For now.
Wayne State College, again, doing an incredible job of getting here. They were in the small college bracket after deciding to go D2 with the expansion of NCR, with head coach Darren Barber leading the team for 21 years. He's been working so hard to lead his team to this point with a 48-10 win over UT San Antonio, a new program. Wayne State showed their expertise. Continuously, the Wildcats continually come to play. Barber in the middle there, hyping up his team, giving him the pep talk, but Selma Taylor, the peppy, the one who had a little pep in her step throughout the match, she did incredible. But keep an eye out for players like Taylor Ferentz and Jasmine Joan playing at the number 1 position. She does an incredible job there at the front row and shows a lot of expertise within her team.
And on the other side of things, we have the Marquette Golden Eagles.
Yeah, Marquette, coached by Aof Hanley, again moved to D2 this year, similar to Wayne State, but their road to the D2 championship was not easy with the win over Bowling Green, 22-15, but keep an eye out for particular players. This is a new team who lost 2 of their players, 2 of their main captains to injury, but with players like Elizabeth Susek at the number 10, players like the number 1 Danielle Domini, those 2 players are going to be crucial if Marquette can continue to play against a very strong, energetic Wayne State side. Marquette playing with a lot of heart today will give us a great match.
Should be a fun one, and this match gives us a chance to take a look at the progressive nature of National Collegiate Rugby growth fully involved as we've got the D2 match here, just about ready to get things going. Referee Sky Leary out of the Ohio Ref Society. Also have Tor Corrigan and Allie Mitchell as our ARs. John Wilson also out there. Allie Mitchell is the number 4. We are just about all set here. Wayne State, your small college national champions in 2021. They're looking to progress and take that D2 title. They've got 5 national championships in a row. Can they get it done and punch their ticket to tomorrow's national championship? Kick takes a weird bounce off to the side. Did go into touch, just not sure if Marquette ended up hitting it before it went out.
Marcus here, please.
Will be will be Wayne State's put in or throw into the line out here, and they'll have their first chance at an attacking opportunity. Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from Aviva Stadium alongside Darian Lovelace and Adriana Mateo. This one's taken nicely. Good little work, nice switch, looping run. They find some space there on the far side. This one's going to be taken down though. McManaman right at the midfield stripe. They go to the far side.
Good. Blue on that last foot, back.
Not much happening there. Good defense to start off.
Same, back.
Good work. Able to push through across the gain line there, and now they'll spin it out wide. Almost stolen away, but Wayne State still in possession. Again, Wayne State in the gold and black uniforms, trying to make their presence felt here on the D2 national stage.
Back, ladies.
Good step over run.
Hands out,
Into
Blue.
the defense
Hands
with the
out.
forwards. Counter ruck,
Gotta
slowing
release
things down, pushing through. But Wayne State's able to hang on and keep
Ladies,
possession.
left foot.
Big pop there, though. Wayne State continue to move, phase after phase here. Nice little offload, gets it there to Kraft. This one bounced around, kicked forward a little bit
We have
there.
Blue offsides.
There's your call, offsides from Sky Leary.
Mark.
We'll send Marquette back 10.
Mark is right there. Yep.
Wayne State showing a lot of promise here early on. Selma Taylor, the number 9, deciding to
ladies.
take the line out for the first play for this Wayne State side, showing that she's got a really good boot, especially off of the tee as well.
10 meters, Blue. 10 meters. Back. Back, Blue.
Leary sends out her marching orders as we get ready here
Go
for
back,
the
back,
line
back,
out.
please. Do you need a minute? Do you need to stop it? Okay.
The youngster Tor Corrigan, the AR back there from the Lone Star Referee Society. This one taken finally off the top. And they'll go into contact here.
Blue, a step. Nope,
This
that
one
was
knocked
down.
on,
Scrum
could
to
not
block.
hang on to it. And Wayne State with the turnover back to Marquette.
So Mark, Blue.
First big scrum of the game. We were anticipating a fight here in the front row between Jasmine Jome on Wayne State's side as well as Danielle Domini for Marquette.
All right, ladies.
Right here we see a little bit of
Bind.
good phases, promising rucks
Set.
coming in for Wayne State, but it's just the bobble here running
Take it
away
nice
that
and
leads
slow.
to
Nice and slow.
a
We're gonna
little
have
bit
it
of a
again.
mishap.
And Clausen just couldn't hang on to that one. Scrum kind of fell apart on us there. We'll blow it up for safety
Okay,
reasons.
have it again.
There you'll come
Everybody
around
all
here
right?
to the near side, get a
Good.
better angle of what might be taking place.
Clean it up on this one, ladies. Thank you. Crouch.
Frankie
Bind.
Ingram with the put into the scrum here, the senior
Set.
out of Rockford, Illinois. Brings it forward. Not much of a push, starting to turn a little bit, but Wayne State is able to come away with it. Good steal against the head, and now they look to progress down. Take it into
Gotta use it,
contact.
Black. Thank you.
Cycle it back out, looking for some support. This one ends up getting knocked forward, though.
Knocked on. Knocked on.
Unfortunate, it'll be a turnover back to Marquette.
Sorry. All right.
Looks like head coach Darren Baker for Wayne State making a couple changes here, showing a little bit of disconnect between the team. Selma Taylor, usually the connective 9, is playing here today at 12. Making those changes sometimes is good for the game plan, but working at the kinks in the beginning is showing with the second scrum of the match.
Set.
Abigail Mason wearing that number 2 jersey with the knock on. Marquette are able to retain possession here, get it out there through Ingram. To the far side. Strong defense, slows them down a bit, and then a big tackle from Selma Taylor. Letting her presence be felt on the defensive end as well now.
Good. Release, Blue.
Strong tackle. Wayne State continues to move forward.
keep her on her
Wildcats
feet, Black.
pushing hard on the defensive end. Marquette inside their own 22 now.
Gotta
And
release.
that defense continues to hit them behind the gain line.
Back.
Not releasing the call. Penalty back 10. Go Wayne State. just going to be a quick tap from inside their own 22. Find some space here on the near side, catching that one a bit flat-footed, but they're able to make something out of it and pull it out in front of the 22. Good run there by Colleen Rooney.
Let's use it, Blue. Same thing, ladies.
Again,
Back.
taking it straight forward in this Marquette squad. Did not win their conference championship, but they were still able to punch their ticket a couple weeks ago. A strong squad, the Golden Eagles, out of the Great Waters Conference. Gonna make something happen here. Nice pass, hands all the way to the outside. One final pass, just couldn't get it there. Off the fingertips of Marshall.
Back by Blue. Scrum to black.
We've seen this time and time again throughout the weekend, that last bit of skill set of pinning the last offender and allowing your friend, it looked like she had nothing but green grass throughout the 15-meter channel, but unfortunately just a little bit too antsy and a little bit too in front can lead to a scrum down instead of a line break or a try.
We only get 30 seconds to do this, please. Thank you.
Wayne State continue to put on the pressure here.
Crouch.
They'll have the put into the scrum. They had a good drive on the last one. They were able to steal one against the head. Leary is going to blow this one up, make sure we're nice and safe. Here, these first few scrums, just kind of without any wrinkles or anything. Can disrupt the movement here.
Behind the ball, Blue.
Put in there, taking out the back. Wildcats look to charge. Good use of hands, but ends up getting dropped forward. Selma Taylor could not hang on to that one just below the waist and ends up knocking it on.
Yeah, very uncommon for her to not find ball to hand. Again, we talked about the positions kind of changing around, putting people into new spots to expose a weakness. However, ball in hand is very important, and without it, we can't go forward. So Wayne State is going to have to make some adaptations.
Both sides, break foot, please. Break foot. Crouch. Bind.
Break foot, one of the new laws, just making sure.
We are coming in early.
Okay, we are not.
Come in I'm sorry. Come in
There's
early.
the free kick signal going to be called here. Came in just a little too early. Not a warning, so they're back 10. Free kick here. Bring it up to the mark. And we'll get things going here. Widerine with the tap. And we get moving again inside the 22-meter line. There's a step through. Looking for some space now. And into contact with the forwards again. Big drive. Mason denied that time. And from the side there, they were able to come back out. No penalty awarded. Now Wayne State working their way through. Coming around. And Phoenix with the ball. Takes it in. Still in possession. Now about 10 meters out. The Wildcats. Where they have up their sleeve here to punch this one through. They'll look for some space on the far side. A good defense. Takes them behind the gain line. Wider line. To the far side yet again. Into contact. Cruz involved there, but now we'll come back all the way behind the 22-meter line. Good defense from Marquette, holding firm here in the first 10 minutes. Our D2 national semifinal matchup here. There's a big burst around the corner and a huge bend. Strong work from Mary Connie, but ends up knocking it on in the end. Just a little bit too much pressure there. Ends up with the turnover ball back to Marquette.
It's very
I love the fact that Wayne State.
Early engagement.
Go ahead, Darren.
So we can't go ear to ear until you hear me say set. Okay?
Wayne State definitely doing a good job. I'm sure you've got better eyes up there, Aviana.
So basically, I just need to see space between your heads until you hear me say set.
Oh yeah, Wayne State. I love the fact that they're using what they learn at practice. They're using all their set pieces. They're strategizing each set piece by where the defense is. I think they're capitalizing on this offensive set piece very well.
Forward, thank you. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Frank Ingram with the put into the scrum here. Another strong push. That one did go back through the flanker's leg, so we'll play on. There's the boot up over the top just to try to relieve a little bit of pressure. The Wildcats secure possession. Storm over the 22-meter line and look to break through. Great support again to retain possession.
release flag.
Ingram almost ripped that one out.
Onside, blue.
But Wayne State still ball in hand here. Look to take a little inside ball. There goes Taylor. Team leader into contact. But that Marquette Golden Eagle defense held strong.
That's a rock. Last foot, blue. Last. Back.
Making sure Marquette stays on sides. We'll take this one through, still inside the 22-meter line. No score, over 10 minutes gone. Here in the first half of action, nice little inside pass, opens things up a bit. Schlegel takes it in. There's another punishing run as they inch their way forward. Wildcats looking for the first points of the match. They'll take it a meter at a time right now. Ball was out, we'll play on, 5 meters out now. Pick and go, they'll just send this one out. Nice hands to secure possession, but Marquette's right there. Almost secured the penalty there off the poach. We'll continue to play on. Wayne State continues to pound away, 10 meters out. Connie, she gets driven back as well. Big push, Marquette doing everything they can to keep them at bay. This one pops out.
Oh, playing the ball on the ground back.
Penalty awarded. Calling Wayne State with playing the ball on the ground. Big turnover and a chance to relieve some pressure. Taylor Ferentz was dinged with the penalty there. This one goes up over the top, but secured nicely by the Wildcats again. Big tackle coming there from the winger position. Bridget Clark gets a hold. This one kicked through, finally scooped up by Wayne State, but they did have the knock on.
Scrum to blue.
Still no score, but exciting stuff here in the first half.
Aldiana, as a back, what would you be saying to these players to try and get that last little bit of connection here, trying to find the ball to hand, especially in this semifinal match?
I think I would just recommend keeping your hands up, being ready for any other like off chance that their strategy they're playing is going to go differently. That happens a lot, and that's what happens. That's how mistakes are made, is just not being fully ready. I think they're executing really well though. Their hands are up. They're hitting the holes when they're there. I think just having that patience each time you get the ball, looking at what's in front of you instead of what's going to be or what's before, and just executing off that.
Back to the action obstruction, the call here. Marquette did a good job on the defensive end. They're able to get possession back right at midfield. Little step and go there to get around one defender. Brielle Eben still dragging defenders with her. Finally goes to deck. Might be what Marquette needed, just a couple of pushes forward to maybe open things up. Dominique into contact. They'll look to spin it to the outside now. Defense flowed that way. Filtered him back in over the 10-meter line, and they've still got possession. Coming around the corner now into the hands of the winger Clark. It's taken down, solid defense there. Counterattack almost got to it. They will play on here for Marquette. Charging run through from Wilson. 15 meters out. Can Marquette get on the board first? Good run from Simon. Good job retaining possession as they work their way through. Got a lot of support out there to the right. They'll bring it back to the center. Susik into contact.
Good.
Another pick and go. Good job retaining possession. Slow this one down. Fake left, go right there around the ruck. Wayne State's defense holds tight. Try to find some space there on the far side now. Bit of a gap there, cuts back through the center. Kraft looking for the goal line, still 10 meters out though. Nice run as they creep their way forward. Danielle Domini, Peoria, Illinois. Marquette continue to drive forward. He's got a bit scrappy there. Penalty is going to be awarded.
We have blue playing the ball on the ground. Once you set it, hands off, please.
Hear it from our referee, hands in the ruck, penalty back to Wayne State. This one trickles into touch. We've got no score, but lots of effort and lots of excitement being shown so far on the pitch.
Yeah, lots of
I'm
shifts
really
of
excited
momentum
to see how
happening
this game
here, too.
unfolds.
Exactly. This game already looks like it's shaping up to be a very big back and forth match between Wayne State as well as
Blue, bring it in.
Marquette
Blue.
right off of the bat.
Bring it in just a bit, please. And the mark is on the gentleman with the flag. So, guys, the mark, see him? Let's set up off him, please. Thank you.
They're doing our best to corral everybody out there, get things moving forward. Wayne State with the line out, but that one just not straight.
Can we go ahead, Ellie? I'm sorry, blue 3. Okay, got it.
Sub
that was not
here.
straight, ladies.
It'll be a call, see if they want the line out or the scrum down.
Scrummer line out. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Wayne State has definitely been the more dominant team in the scrums. We'll see what they can do here. Actually going to be Marquette's put in here. 16 minutes gone by, still no score from our first D2 semifinal of the day.
Cannot come in. That's early engagement. Back 10, please.
And again, we have another free kick. There's the quick tap taken quickly by Dow. She's into contact over the 10-meter line. Nice little offload. They're able to march their way through now into Marquette territory. They're going to find some space there on the far side of the pitch. Big tackle, drives Cruz back.
Black again, playing the ball on the ground. Back 10. Once you set it, you cannot touch it again.
And that ball carrier takes it in, just moves it around, trying to keep possession. Hands in the ruck, going to be the call. And we'll take it forward. Marquette trying to make the most of these penalties.
Release.
Again goes Zidar. Swing it to the near side. This one hits the deck and does end up getting knocked on. Marquette with the turnover back to Wayne State.
It's quite all right. You can just drop it. Thank you.
Take a look.
Nigel Owens, a famous referee, would have given a card for hitting
right here, ladies.
a referee.
Yeah, bodies flying all over the place. I can attest to got to make sure you're watching out as you're coming across the pitch. They're not always looking for you out there as the referee. You're able to stand firm. As we see the crowd here at Aviva Stadium.
Right. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Very good culture rugby has for your for other teams and competitors to come back and watch the game. We just love to watch it, so it's exciting to see people in the stands still ready to watch.
Hands in with that 8. You can pick it up once it's under you. Back 10, please.
So that ball hands in the scrum, and the penalty awarded back to Marquette. Marquette still looking for their first points of the match. Nice rumbling run there from Danielle Dominy. Still taking it forward all the way to the 22-meter line. Just looking for a burst to break through this Wayne State line. Wayne State's such a tough team. As Darren mentioned earlier, a 41-10 victory over UTSA a couple weeks ago to punch their ticket here. Opponent definitely gets increased in the talent here though now. Marquette with some space back there from the fullback position. Gaselli steps around a couple, all the way back to midfield. Marching forward inside, Dominy again.
Got to release.
Dragging players with her for the second time in a row. Good job again, catching it at pace, able to break through the gain line. Brio Eben still marching forward. This is what you want to see from Marquette, just the strength to carry the Wildcats down the pitch with them. Out pass there from Kraft to the outside. This one does look like it ended up getting knocked forward.
Well, that was knocked on a blue hand. No advantage coming. Scrum here. I'm sorry, knocked on a black hand. My bad. Scrum to blue. Blue scrum, ladies.
Will be a scrum down here back to Marquette. Ladies, what can they do to punch this one in? Darian, it's been so close. They've had their opportunities. They just have to find another gear to get through.
I mean, as a forward, they are taking it at the line and taking it at pace. This looks like Marquette is really showing the aggression within their forward pack, continuing to fight through the contact. Wayne State having to really regather and send in 2, 3, 4 bodies to get down these players. Marquette just have to continue to have faith in themselves to get it over the line.
Scrum holds firm for the Golden Eagles, and they look to attack now. Straight through the defense goes Claire Kraft. Right at the 22-meter line. Get set, and they'll just pound it back in. This one ends up possibly getting knocked on by that second carrier, but play on, says the referee. They're inside the 22. Charge there from Emerson Simon, the sophomore. Is taken away in the tackle, though. The Wildcats back in possession inside their own 22-meter line. They'll take it into contact. Grace Cruz, Fremont. There's a nice burst through as Marquette back in possession, 7 meters out now. Ball gets lost forward, though. Wayne State back with it, back and forth.
Black, offside.
And Wayne State with the penalty.
Your black 3, offside.
Almost 20 minutes gone by here in the first half. Still no score. Marquette looking to knock on the door and punch it through first. There's the hands here out to Kraft. Kraft gets it out once again to Rooney. Just a meter out. Low pressure there on the counter ruck. And they'll look to push through. Zidar gets deflected away from the goal line. Through straight up. Domini has been carrying defenders with her. Can she get low enough to push this one in? Needs to hit that on the knees. Back to a ruck. Did a great job securing possession. Now they've got some space here on the outside. Beautiful little pass. 1, 2, and in. Clark with the try. Bridget Clark with the first 5 points on the board for the Marquette Golden Eagles.
Beautiful set piece, one after the other. They deserve that, and I think this game is going to be so good. I can't wait to see it completely unfold. The aggression on both sides, the ball handling, the technique that they have, and the strategy they're both showing. I think this is going to be a very impressive game.
And they finally were able to get it to hand on that last attacker. We saw them continue to maintain their width there. Marquette playing very smart rugby against a very aggressive Wayne State side. This is the kind of match you want to see.
Sure, there's the kick off the mark there from Frankie Ingram, but also to get them in position. Like you said, they were sucking them in with the forwards. Danielle Domini, who's been dominant throughout the match. She gets them in close, sucks in that defense, and they were able to spin it out wide for the first try.
The skill level definitely developing. Exactly, and using all of the gaps and really developing the skill. Just here in the Midwest alone, there's so much competition now. We're seeing very beautiful rugby happening early on in this match, but a lot of gritty play as well too.
Look to restart here. 5-0 the lead for Marquette. About 15 minutes left to play here in the first half of action. There's a big run off the kick from Susek. Marquette, just like that, back towards midfield. Strong tackle from the Wildcats, though. Abigail Mason getting it done on the defensive end as well. But Marquette continue to charge forward and break that gain line. There's that nice little pass up over the top. Finds some space there for Rooney. Rooney splits the defenders. They can't catch her. Over the 22, 1 to beat. Just short, 6 meters out. Has to release the ball here. Good job by Wayne State to retain possession. They've got it back. 7 meters out. Good job to get back in support and stop that attack. Looked like Marquette was going to break through.
Release.
So close. Beat this one up over the top. It's taken cleanly by Gaselli, though. Come around the side. They're back to the try scorer, Clark.
What's a forward pass there, Blue?
Come back
Scrum to Black.
for the forward pass.
Forward pass,
It'll
scrum
be a
Black.
knock on for Black for Wayne State as we get set for the next scrum.
Wow,
Stop it.
I feel like I held my breath for the last 20 seconds of that whole entire string of play. The chase down here, you could see the determination coming in from Wayne State. The turnover didn't happen there, but it was the ability for Wayne State to get back quickly and efficiently, causing the turnover. And now Wayne State will be able to have a scrum down here within their own 22.
Bind. Set.
Great escape there for the Wildcats. Not out of the woods yet, still right at the 22-meter line. This one just started to disintegrate in the scrum, so I believe we'll have it again here with another put in for Wayne State.
Make sure we're holding that 5 until the ball is out, Blue. Good. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Wayne State with the put in here again.
Got advantage. You're black behind the blue.
Whiterine scoops it out the back, gets things moving for the Wildcats. Nice hands, but this one off the mark, gets knocked on. Looked like Marquette may have knocked it on again themselves as well, but they're in possession now. They've got space on the outside. They'll cut it back in, 7 meters out. Wayne State have got to get back in position here. They're able to break through again. Marquette with some space on the outside. Nice little cut back in. Kraft tries to stretch across. Denied.
Gotta release, Blue, release. Yeah, Blue, not releasing.
Penalty awarded. Big turnover for Wayne State as their defense holds again. They're able to push this one all the way out to the 22-meter line. Advantage being played as well.
On those tackles.
Wrap tackle the call. Advantage being played. Let's see if they can pull through. This is when you've got some of the tricks. Maybe a switch pass to come around the side. They've got some space now. Things starting to open up for Wayne State, but good defense brings them back and ends up getting knocked on there at the 22-meter line. Back and forth we go again.
Just heartbreak after heartbreak for Wayne State as they continue to try and string together the phases. They're making the turnovers, they're putting in the hard work. Just unfortunately not able to connect here on attack. Those changes, just the simple draw and pass is really underrated right now. And Marquette is doing a very good job of capitalizing on those turnovers.
Set.
I got the pleasure to play against Marquette last year at Knoxville, Tennessee for the NCR National Championship, placing for 3rd, and this is a complete different side than who I played against, and it just shows how much work they've put in last year since then.
For sure, and right now it's taken them to a 5-0 lead here in the national semifinal matchup of the D2 division. Here goes Clark trying to retain possession here on the near side. Did well to stay in touch, stay out of touch. Now they bring it through across the 22-meter line. Back into contact. Now goes Emerson Simon. And this one gets poached away. Strong counterattack, and Wayne State are back on the front foot. Abigail Mason did a good job to scoop that one up.
Got a wrap.
Good tackles, slow things down there for Marquette.
That's backwards, ladies.
Knocked backwards. Wayne State, see if they can make something out of nothing here around the corner. A little bit of space. Gets by one, make it 2. Kaylee Pena around the corner, but could not break through the last defender. Just driven out into touch. It'll be a line out back to Marquette.
Good recognition there over by fellow AR, really showing the experience levels and how you can always get back to the sport, but we just see them again. It's important to protect the ball, especially off of line breaks when you know that your support is lacking. Just unfortunately, Marquette, again, wanting to defend their try line, were able to get into that tiny little space and knock the ball out of the Wayne State player.
With another opportunity.
Blue, too many in the line out. At 5v4.
Straight down the middle, but they did not match numbers. They had to throw in themselves there. But either way, a penalty awarded. It'll be Wayne State with the ball. 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. Off off the quick tap. They'll charge straight forward. Pena had the big break to get them out there to midfield. Charges for another 10. Nice step through a couple of defenders. The Wildcats continue to push. Inside pass goes awry. This one gets knocked forward.
Advantage
being played here for Marquette.
Got to release,
Real Eben still on her feet, refusing to go down, just gonna hand this one off. Picked up by Couch. Couch flies forward. Marquette gonna spin it now. This is what they've done. Suck them inside and then see if you've got some space out here. Nice hands to retain possession. Coming around the corner, there's Bridget Clark, the try scorer. Fantastic job tiptoeing on the touchline. Marquette march forward again, already up by 5. Nice trick tackle. Eben couldn't take it any further. Back in goes Couch, right at the 10-meter line. They've got numbers there, trying to spin it all the way to the outside. This pass a little bit low and eventually knocked on by the fullback. So close to breaking that line and finding the space on the outside, but just a quick turnover flips it back.
Yeah, as a forward who's usually in the cleanup crew for knock-ons like that from backs, again, Aviana, using your expertise, what did you see there as they were just, again, unable to find the ball into hand?
It's always unfortunate when that happens, especially being as a back. You're like, shoot, my forwards just did all that and we got rid of the ball. But it happens. You just have to keep your head up and keep pushing. I was just thinking before the set piece that this Marquette team has so much trust in their back line. Mistakes happen, but you see the ball still going out to the wings, still going out to those centers, and those wings are doing a phenomenal job just getting some yardage in and then bringing the ball back out or back in.
Pass is going up high, ends up coming down to Marquette. Possible knock-ons there, but we play on, and Marquette with the 5-point lead, 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. Strong push through from Zidar, but it's taken away by Wayne State yet again. We saw Wayne State playing with a lot of possession in Marquette's half of the pitch early in the first half, but it has been all Marquette since that first try. Wayne State might be able to open things up here. They've got an advantage off of the offsides.
Release, Black, release!
Looks like we're gonna have to come back to it. Not releasing gonna be the call there. They say advantage was gained, and so it is a turnover back to Marquette. And they'll have an attacking opportunity with less than 7 minutes left to play. Quick tap from Ingram, gets it off, but a big hit. That was Dow getting involved again on the defensive end, but another penalty awarded. Hands in the ruck, the call. Wayne State just has to do a better job of securing possession, and once contact is made, got to make sure you're not touching the ball.
Can we get a trainer, please? Okay, take your time, take your time. We're gonna have a trainer talk to you guys.
Player down here, 6 minutes left to play in the first half of action.
Have a chat with you, please.
And just let's take a look. Now, this Marquette Golden Eagles side have played through a lot of adversity this year. They lost their conference championship 29-0 against Eau Claire. And then coming into the next match against Eau Claire, they had 2 players. Their 2 best players, Riley Rand and Haley Weeder, were their captains, both of them with season-ending injuries, so they had to put forth a huge effort against Bowling Green, down by 2 tries, ended up coming back to win by 7, so they know how to get over some adversity, and they have been fighting all year, and it's great to see them with this opportunity here today.
Yes, very much.
Can we bring water on?
Later on today, we've got 2 more matches to go. The aforementioned Wisconsin-Eau Claire taking on Roger Williams in the other semifinal matchup on the D2 side. And then to round things out, we have the Lone Star Bowl, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on Boise State. It's been a fun day. We're looking for some more action to come later. And then don't forget tomorrow, At 12 p.m., the small college final, as we will have Lee University punch their ticket earlier. Endicott will join them. D2 final, we'll see who can come away with the victory here. And then the D1 final at 4 p.m. We've all been waiting for Michigan taking on Notre Dame College to see who will be the national champion on the D1 side.
Blue, this is yours. You got a penalty against black. As soon as they're off, we're going to call time on, and we will play.
So it'll be a penalty for Marquette. Just under 6 minutes left to play.
Time on.
They'll tap and go quick. Into contact goes Eben. Steps through one, fights through another. Finally gets brought down, able to bring the ball back across her body. Strong tackle there from Wayne State, stifled the attack. But they're able to find some space around the corner. Good work and run there by Marshall. Contact again. Marquette just playing a nice conservative style here, pushing their way through with the forward pack. The run from Domini. Continues to carry defenders with her. Now they'll spin it out to the near side. Here's some space there for Rooney. Rooney all the way across, just out of the outstretched arms there. Couldn't hang on to it. The try scorer Clark goes out into touch.
Okay, so scrum option. Black, it was knocked out. So you can have a scrum at the point of the knock or a line out. Line out? Okay, we're gonna go with the line out, please.
So line out chosen by Wayne State. As we march through, just 5 minutes left to play. Wayne State doing a good job on the defensive end, keeping them out.
Very interesting tactic to take the line out. They've been called not straight the past 2 times. We'll see if Wayne State is able to adapt now.
Beautifully done, right on cue. And the Wildcats march over the 22-meter line into contact. Hurley with the last run. Now they'll come around the corner. A little bit of space there on the outside, up all the way to the winger, but strong defense on the other end from Marshall. Keeps them at bay. We haven't seen too much not aggressiveness, but too much bursts of play here from Wayne State. What are you guys seeing out there that Marquette is doing to really stifle things and keep Wayne State at bay?
Release it, Black.
They're flying up on defense, and they're shutting any pass opportunity, any thought that Wayne State might have. Marquette's doing a great job just flying up together, keeping that line straight. And then, well, it deserving, they get the ball back because so.
They continue to drive forward. Again, less than 4 minutes left to play here on the clock in the first half. Already a 5-point lead here for Marquette. They're able to burst through. There's the try scorer. Colleen Rooney had the offload on the previous one, but Rooney dots it down for her first try of the match.
Rooney just, you could see that from all the way up here, being able to spot that gap. Just a heads up play from both, that connection that was happening between Claire Kraft, good at what she does of pinning the defender, and Colleen Rooney running right through that space like a loony. She finally gets that little try in before the half. We see here the ball movement has been Marquette's strength. Here through the 10, through the 12. This is the gap right here. Nobody's paying attention. We see her just heads up, pin the ball behind her right arm, and continue to go ahead and pump her legs in through the try. She goes ahead and she soars through. That'll be another try for Marquette.
Marquette had to have a lot of discipline there, not to rush anything, just take their time, and it executed into a try. Sometimes you can rush the ball too much. That's where mistakes happen, and I think they just took their time there. They did stay within 10, 20 yards for a while. Wayne State just getting exhausted on defense, but Marquette, in the end, got that try.
Just like the first one they had, sucking them inside, and then just at the right time, they're able to spin it out to the backs. Had a forward caught in that defensive line, and they were able to go right around and doubled their lead. Extra conversion makes it a 12-0 lead here for the Golden Eagles. as they are in control. Again, Wayne State, the 2021 Small College National Champions, as they look to come through and take the D2 as well. But Marquette continuing to charge hard.
Got advantage on the knock, Black.
Advantage here for Wayne State. They're not going to be able to get it, so we'll come back to a scrum here.
No advantage gained. Scrum here to Black. Do we need a minute? Time off, please.
So just 1 minute left to play here in the first half of action. Bodies all over the pitch. Still a ways to go, but Marquette, the surprise here, really exerting their dominance so far in the first half.
That just shows a level of resiliency to lose both of your leaders right before you head off to the semifinal match. Is no easy feat, but seeing them be able to continue to string phases together. The 10, Susek, we told everyone to keep an eye on her. She's really doing a good job of maintaining that connection. But Wayne State, again, is not a team to be underestimated. They are the type to continue to power through. Head coach Darren Barner, as we see here, has been around for 21 years. He's pacing, trying to hype his team up, making sure that they know what to do, adapting quickly. Luckily, it looks like Marquette's player is up and moving.
All right, guys, water and coaches off, please, quickly. All right, ladies, scrum on me, please.
Referee Sky Leary, again from the Ohio Referee Society.
Time on.
Also once played with the Cleveland Iron Maidens.
Blowing into my own ear, I forget. All right.
Be Wayne State's put into the scrum as we restart here with less than a minute left to play. That clock should be pretty close, but remember, it's all up to that referee's watch. A little bit of time left here for another play. A little confusion there on the loop, but they're able to get through, and Wayne State bring it back and might retain possession, but a strong counter-up disrupts everything. Marquette back, ball in hand, just outside the 10-meter line. As they'll look to punch through and notch a third try of the match here. That will be a huge exclamation point if they can get it done in what has been a really good first half.
No, Black, when you are on the ground, you must release.
So this one's ripped out. Again, that tackler brought her to deck and then just tried to rip it out without releasing. Penalty earned there for Marquette, and they'll continue to drive. This little fake, ball in hand here for Eben. Eben, again, we've seen her a couple of times, that initial burst, and then just pushes right through the defense. Sets up the Golden Eagles 25 meters out now. Good hands, this is what they've done so well in the first half. Nicely done all the way to the outside. There to the fullback, Gaselli, over there to Clark. But Clark gets driven into touch, and that'll do it for the first half of action. Very exciting stuff, back and forth play, but in the end it's Marquette with the first two tries, and they are on top 12-0. Looks like we're gonna have a quick conversation here, and that will do it for halftime. We'll come back for the second half of action here soon. Stay tuned, we've still got two more matches left to go here from Aviva Stadium, the NCR 2022 Women's Fall Championships.
And a good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have 7 rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we running. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can meet me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.
Welcome to the wild side. Welcome to the wild side. Welcome to the wild side. Wild side. In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
Good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have 7's rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy. You can leave me.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the
T22 National Collegiate Rugby Women's Fall National Championships. I'll throw it down to Tyler Doidge, who has the Wayne State college coach.
I'm here with head coach Darren Barner of Wayne State College, also the founder. Now tell me, you're no stranger to the national championship stage, to this level of play. What do you got to do going into the second half here to ensure that you're going to make it to the championship?
Well, make tackles, come up with, defense is normally our strong point. Because we're slacking. It's fair to say it's a little humid down here and a little hot. That's for sure. It's wearing on both teams. That's not an excuse for us at all. But yeah, we got to come up a little harder on defense. We're just kind of standing flat-footed. In the first 20 minutes, we're knocking on the doorstep constantly right there. Credit to Marquette. We didn't score. They kept us at bay. And we had 2 slip-throughs, and there's the difference of the game. It's just a couple slip-throughs, but not down by 1. We're down by 2. So, like I told them, I said, it's 2 20-minute halves here. We got to score 1 in 20 and get the second one here in the late part of the game.
Thanks, Aaron. Much appreciated. Good luck in the second half.
Go.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tyler. We get ready to go here with the second half of action. And right off the bat, an unfortunate knock on there from Wayne State, to the dismay of the man on the sideline, Darren Barnard, the 21st year coaching Wayne State. It'll be an attacking opportunity here for Marquette, again up by 12 to start off the second half.
Crouch, bind, set.
Put into the scrum here from Ingram. This one gets booted back to Wayne State. They're able to get possession against the head here. They've got some numbers using it here on the near side, but Marquette again not leaving too many gaps, and this one's about to be taken away. Must release, and Marquette have rucked over easily. On the offensive end now, Eben has been a force out there. It's that first contact. They don't bring her down, and then that aggressive nature just pushes forth with the second effort.
Okay, we're gonna have a scrum to blue. You got a black knock.
After the knock on, we'll have a scrum down here back to Marquette, looking to extend their lead.
Black, we gotta hold that 5, black fly.
Any adjustments you think Marquette would be making coming in here into the second half after a good first half?
No ear to ear until I say set. We were a bit close on the last one. Gotta see it. Crouch, bind.
The ball wide, showing good ball movement early on. It's the pressure, though, that they continue to put on Wayne State. We see here already they are off to the races with a little dummy and the pass behind.
Touch is called.
But just unfortunately, that defense.
Time off, trainer,
a little
please.
much there. Big contact there on the sideline.
I'm gonna have you, I saw you smack your head. I need you to speak with this trainer, please. Just gotta make sure you're all right.
Good job by our referee, Leary, to slow things up. Definite some contact with the head there, so better safe than sorry, and we'll slow things down. It was good work from Marquette to come around the edge there. Looked like they may have some space. Like you said, it was a strong tackle there on the sideline to stop things.
All right, water off, please. 1 second.
Come around the corner. Again, just kind of fell on the head there. Leary did a really good job spotting that and slowing things down.
Time is on.
It's a strong tackle from Kaylee Pena there. Number 22 for Wayne State. Gives them the turnover ball after dragging around into touch, and we'll have a line out here to the Wildcats.
Yes, on me. Whenever you're ready, Black.
I think Wayne State still has a high chance in this game. They just have to change their mindset regarding offense. Mistake after mistake can be difficult to come back from, but I think once they get that momentum, we'll see what we saw in the first 15 minutes of what the first half was looking like.
Right now it's all Marquette. First few minutes, they've pinned Wayne State down here, and now they've got the attacking opportunity inside the 22-meter line.
Set.
Ingram puts it in, stays at the back, scooped up by Maloney. Maloney drives forward, 6 meters out. Bring it back, recycle it through. There's the hard charging Eben. One from Domini. Eben and Domini have been the two forces in the forward pack, and then they spin it out wide. Here they go again. Oh, cut back in. There's still some numbers out there. If they can get it, looked like it was dropped just over the touch line.
Gonna have a scrum to black. Knocked on by blue. Scrum to black.
So close.
Just so unfortunate there. During those times, you have to make sure that you secure the play. We call it, with ball placement especially, scoring the try for this reason. We see the inside step from Kraft. She's always crafty through that space. It's here, though. You've got to protect the ball. Trying to reach for it with your fingers is going to result in a turnover against a defense like Wayne State.
Bind.
Opportunity. Clear the line here for Wayne State if they can secure possession off the scrum. Well done. They'll swing it back with the boot. Trying to find some space there on the far side, but it's secured nicely by Caselli. Selly has support out there with her, tries to go all the way around the side.
Thank you.
Well contained by the Wildcats. Good spin in there to Domini. Calling for it, another forward crash. Going through Zidar this time.
Black, thank you.
Now they'll spin it out, 1 or 2 phases inside. Now the fun stuff outside. See if they can get it around the corner. Good pass all the way through into the hands of Marshall. But she's just a few meters out. They'll come around trying to find something on the weak side. Wildcats hold firm again. Unfortunate knock on there. They turn the ball back over to Wayne State.
Black scrum.
The old white line fever, really looking forward. She's been everywhere, all over the pitch, able to break the line, just taking her eyes off the ball for 1 second.
Keep them high, thank you.
Resulting in the turnover. We see here just a little bit of hitting the ball at the feet. A very hard pass to gather, but it's important, especially in times like this, to make sure that you're securing tries.
Let's go.
Wayne State again. Doing a nice job on the scrums. That one, interesting backwards pass as they kind of switch positions. They've got to get this one out inches away from their own try line. They'll bring it back, play from their own end. This is dangerous. End up going down, touching it down, and we're going to have a 5-meter attacking scrum here for Marquette.
Take a quick second.
I think this is why it's always important to learn when it's good to have a kicker in place when you need to exit out of your own end zone. It can be a big deal breaker.
Okay.
Big scramble for it there.
All right, awesome.
Marquette did a good job applying that pressure, and not allowing them to escape out of their own try zone. And special thanks to everybody with the Houston SaberCats, allowing us to play here at Aviva Stadium.
Go ahead, we're good.
One of the nicest facilities here in Major League Rugby. We heard Wayne State's coach talk a little bit about the heat. It was cold a little earlier this week, but here in Southeast Texas, it might be 70 degrees, but that is a balmy 70 degrees. Getting a little warm and humid out there, as it usually does, and good old Southeast Texas.
Then we're good to play on? Okay. All right, water off, please. Coach is off then. We're good. Thank you. Trainer.
Nice aerial view coming for you from Next Level Rugby. We see again Coach Darren Baker trying to, it's a nail-biting match, as you can tell here. We've been watching big hits coming in. Again, the support coming in from the stands here as former teams that have played in the small college bracket. We've had 2 matches prior come back to still support women's rugby. Speaks volumes about the sport.
Gotta be behind, please. Goal line dropouts. You need to drop kick it over the line.
So it will be a goal line drop. It looked like they had brought it in themselves.
We have a goal line dropout, please, quickly. Thank you.
There will be a goal line drop.
Your captain. Gotta be behind your kicker. Thank you. Go, Kaylee.
There's the kick. Just a little bit of a grubber. Finally finds the hands of Marquette there on the far side, but a strong counter-up opens things up for the steal.
All right. Let's use that, Black.
Wayne State a little bit more aggressive there. So they're able to take charge and maybe make something out of nothing here from inside their own end. They've been pinned in here for a good 6-7 minutes now. There's the kick to try to relieve some pressure. Falls at the feet by Gazelle. She scoops it up. Charges forward that left side. Nice little cut back in against the winger again.
Black, release on the ground. You're on the ground.
Goes Colleen Rooney. Excuse me, Bridget Clark, the try scorer. Nothing doing there. They'll try the forward pack. Domini carries a few with her again. Again, 1 or 2 phases inside, and then they'll start to fling it out wide. Look for it here. Not a lot of space there at the feet of Rooney. Rooney's finds a little bit of space, but it closes quickly. Good work with the pickup there from Kraft. Slow things down. 7 minutes gone by here in the second half. First D2 National Championship semifinal. Marquette up by 12, looking to extend the lead. And in from Domini again. Another positive gain. Inside, center of the pitch. Here the Golden Eagles looking for an opportunity. They're trying something on the far side. Nice hands to the outside, looking for Gazelli. Gazelli offloads. Here comes Clark. 5 meters out. They continue to hold firm. Marquette in from the side. A penalty turnover here back to Wayne State.
You can hear like the passion and the communication on the field. It's hard to tell which team you can hear yelling, but either way, you can hear it and you can tell that they're passionate about this game and they're fighting for it.
Still a long ways to go for both clubs here. You've really got to hand it to Wayne State. They have played tough here in the second half. It's taken a lot of effort to keep the Golden Eagles at bay. So far, so good for the Wildcats. Line out here taken beautifully by Wayne State. Pass a little bit low. They're able to keep going forward now.
That's a rock.
First 10 minutes, this Wildcat team looked very dangerous, but since then, we've seen a lot like this. They get driven back, but now the second effort breaks through. Strong run there from Wayne State, sets things up at midfield. There's the crash in.
All right.
There's Cruz. Takes him over there. But the support were off their feet. Got to stay on your feet in that ruck. They came down onto their hands. Easy call for Leary.
Scrum to Black, ladies.
Here.
Black, we have a scrum. She did not take it through the mark, so you get the ball back. Basically, if
so in the end, we'll have a scrum down here to Wayne State.
She went out about 2 meters. Gotta go through the mark. No, thanks for asking. 5, blue. Hold your 5 till this ball is out.
Lots of regulation here happening early on in the breakdown.
Shut! Go Black. We haven't really engaged. Back 10 please. It's a free kick to blue.
Third free kick we've seen off of the scrum today. Leary trying to get her point across in those scrums. Marquette, the benefactor here as they charge through. Now spin it out wide. Good hands all the way to the outside center. Rooney into contact. Able to secure possession. Not much in the counter-ruck department from Wayne State. Doing a good job playing defense. We just have had a little too little of the ball here in the second half to really make anything happen. 10 minutes gone by. Marquette's going to try here the near side. Over the top pass, finds its target in Rooney. Rooney gets rid of it quickly there to Gazelli.
Gotta release, Blue.
Down, must release.
Oh, nope,
Finally does so, but not early enough, says the referee. And you must release when you get tackled. Didn't do it quick enough, so a penalty back here to Wayne State.
And you're right on the mark. Let's go quickly, please. Mark is here.
A struggle there to see what the strategy might be. They'll just boot this one out, continue to march their way down the pitch. Again, it's been all Marquette here in the second half. So Wayne State just doing whatever they can to relieve a little bit of pressure and try to find an opening themselves.
Blue, 10 meters until this is out.
This one right down the pipe. Will continue to move forward off the back of the hands. Play on. A loss of about 12 meters there for Wayne State as they continue to try to get out of their own half of the pitch. Strong tackle there from Marquette, sets things up. Well done by Shannon Maloney. The Wildcats back in, charging through Abigail Mason.
Black, we're coming in, collapsing that rock.
Off their feet again, must stay on your feet in those rucks. Another penalty and a turnover there for Marquette in a very advantageous position. Go quick tap, get it to Eben.
Good. Release Black.
The first time's taken down by that first defender. But they'll continue to march forward. There with Zidar. Now they spin it a couple phases inside. They've got numbers there on the far side. Nice pass up over the top. Gets it to Gaselli. Gaselli with the offload. There to Clark. Clark around the side, but gets driven out about 5 meters from the try line.
Did you see a high tackle? No? Okay. All right, ladies. Can we go right here, please? Black, that's your ball. Mark is here. No, it went out. It's a line.
Replay.
Yeah, working it through the hands again, trying to get it wide. Marquette has been impeccable with it. It's that extra effort, though, by Wayne State, just tossed around here right into the lava where Marquette didn't want to be, and now it'll be a Wayne State throw-in. Marquette players watching on for their team.
Putting this one back for the boot. Nice kick. Able to get behind the defense here. Having to retreat to scoop that one up. Grace Gaselli gets taken down by the first defender.
Let's use it,
Good
Blue.
job
Use
to
it,
be able
Blue.
to scramble here on the counterattack to get back in possession. This one knocked forward. So almost 15 minutes gone by. Marquette with an opportunity to cross forward across the gain line and make this one a game again.
Yeah, we see here just a lot of slow walking back here from Marquette. It's the back and forth play that's been happening between Wayne State and Marquette, already showing this fatigue here within the 54 minutes of playing rugby. If Marquette still want to continue to play in this match the way that they have, it boils down to mental toughness, and Wayne State showing a lot of determination here by kicking behind the fullback.
Secure possession off the back of the scrum, but again, a bit of a delayed reaction there. Slows things down, but a charging run ramps it back up again.
Oh no, that was knocked on by Black. Advantage not coming for Blue. Scrum to Blue.
Work by Dart, but she ends
Got
up
a block
knocking
knock,
it forward.
no advantage coming,
so we'll have
Blue.
a scrum
Your
down
ball.
back
Scrum
again
down.
to Marquette, just as Wayne State barely crosses that midway strike. Back to Marquette it goes.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Yeah, it's super important whenever you're taking the ball to the line that way, making those hard meters, being elusive, using your feet. But another thing that's very important to pay attention to is the use of your hands, securing the ball as you go into contact. Unfortunate error here again for Wayne State after they just worked to get about 60 meters.
Crouch.
And now it'll be a Marquette scrum right here on the 50.
Set.
Sometimes playing simple rugby wins will win so many matches, and that comes down to just losing your footing at times. And I think if Wayne State can get some momentum and get their game back on and play the game they practice and they've previously played to get here, I think it will be a big turnaround.
Time off. Trainer, she needs to come off. That is the third one. We're going to need a sub there real quick. Is she coming from the side on that you saw?
Trying to battle through there is Wayne State.
I saw the knock first, and then I
Just
saw
have to have a
Black knock
substitution
first,
here.
and then
Both teams exerting every bit of effort they've got. It's a good work there on the near side. They thought they had a break around the corner. Kaylee Pena, number 22 for Wayne State, has been a force out there with a few line breaks. Almost had it.
Yep. Okay.
Ends up going into touch from Marquette. So it'll be a line out back here to Wayne State.
We have a Black sub come on. This is her third time going down.
Don't forget, coming up, we've got another D2 semifinal awaiting us here as Wisconsin-Eau Claire takes on Roger Williams in what should be a very good matchup. You know, a lot of these teams, 3 of the 4 in our semifinals, have all been teams that moved down from D1 into D2, this newly created D2 division as NCR continues to expand. But it's really been Marquette that have come through against the Wayne State Wildcats to really exert their dominance and make this one where they might be able to punch their ticket. Again, later on tonight, we do have one final match, the Lone Star Bowl, with the Aggies taking on Boise State.
All right, ladies, water off, please. Water off.
Very unfortunate for her. That's the third injury continuing to try and, play for your team is something that we all pride ourselves on within the sport. However, trying to push through an injury is always difficult. She's been everywhere this game. Unfortunate to see her get off.
In from the side, so that is going to be a penalty against blue. Back 10, please. Marcus. Play on.
Penalty there, and they're taking it straight into contact.
Go on her feet. Last one, ladies.
Dow moves it forward. Wayne State with the opportunity they've been looking for. 16 minutes gone by in the second half. Their best opportunity to get back into this one here. Scoop this one out, try to find some space, but just slow hands allows Marquette to charge up on the defensive end and slow things down. Try to go around the corner here.
Defense.
Clausen could not make it around the corner though. Again, hard defense from the Golden Eagles. Continue to drive the Wildcats back here. Keeping it inside, securing possession. Keep your hands off of it inside that ruck, but Marquette looks like they're able to drive all the way through and steal it away. Nice little fend, gets the ball moving again. It's Eben. We've been seeing this all day long out of her. Just breaking tackle after tackle. Now they get it off to Couch. Couch drags a couple of defenders with her over the gain line. Inside, here's Emerson Simon.
Come on out, Blue.
Gets it back here to Ingram. Ingram can't secure it though, end up having a penalty. Not rolling away the call.
Got advantage, Black.
And Dow again just takes it right off the bat, cruises forward. Advantage over. Wayne State continue to march through. Just looking for some sort of gap to punch one in. There hasn't been many out there against Marquette. There's a step through, but the Golden Eagles are right there to slam the door shut.
Time off. Time off for just 1 second. Can I see both captains for just one moment, please? Both captains to me, just for a minute. I know we're getting tired.
Take a listen here.
Both sides, though, starting to see a lot of whipping. I need shoulders in and I need wraps. Okay. Both sides. So you got quick 30 seconds to talk to your team. It's happening on both sides. That's how people get whipped down, head injuries. I need that fixed. Shoulder and a wrap. Okay, real quick, please. Wait on me right now. All right. Who did it go out on? Who did it go out on?
Larry did a good job there explaining the situation to both squads, making sure that they wrap. Again, grabbing the jersey and just slinging them down is a good way to cause possible concussion. So just trying to get a good wrap tackles.
Right, thank you.
What she's asking for.
Time's on. Black,
it's important, especially whenever you're playing in a high contact, aggressive game, to always protect your head by really building strength in the neck, tucking your chin, making sure that you're landing on the ground in a strong position. It's important to protect your body during this contact sport.
Got advantage on the early lift here.
Advantage there for the early lift. Wayne State just taking their time. Marquette jumped a little early. Advantage being played, but again, that loop just did not come to fruition. Couldn't get it. Advantage. That advantage was being played there, but we'll come back. It's a penalty. Blue playing the ball on the ground. There's the kick.
Blue, that is going to be
We'll bring it back to the mark.
Ball was not taken through the mark.
Marquette
so
again up by 12, almost midway through the second half.
A lot of pressure here. It almost seems as if the game is kind of turning a little bit chaotic. Teams not going through the mark. Referee is having to repeat herself, as well as talk about the no wrap rule. Both teams are really going to have to depend on themselves, realize the reasons that they got them here was through strict discipline to get through to this D2 championship here in Houston, Texas.
Just over 20 minutes left to play. The legs are getting tired now. Who's got more in the tank to punch their ticket to the D2 National Championship tomorrow?
That's a tackle!
Able to keep possession here. Marquette just over the midway stripe. Good job by Ingram. Able to filter that one out. There's a charge through from Zidar.
Back, please, back. Thank you.
Zidar, the sophomore. Then one of those handlers inside for the Golden Eagles. There's another one from Couch.
Play on. We got advantage on the collapse.
Continue through. Everything kind of fell apart. Looks like possible penalty advantage here. Advantage over, says the referee, as we come around the corner. There's a stumble, though. Bridget Clark hit the deck, but they're able to retain possession. There's Domini again, but a strong tackle.
Again, ladies,
the
last one, I need a
Wildcats
step.
pushes them to deck. They continue the charge.
You can tell the chemistry between Marquette and how the pods are forming so well, so united. They're going down together. They have that support. Despite having played 60 minutes already, they're still making sure that support's there and those small things are being done.
Keeping things in tight here the last 5 or 6 possessions or so, or phases or so. So good work, just driving their way down the pitch, letting that clock tick as well. Nice little swim through the defense. Brielle Eben
Black 2 out.
just continues to break that gain line and give the Eagles a bit of daylight now here on the near side of the pitch. This is when they're dangerous. Over to Rooney. Rooney all the way down 8 meters out. Support arrives. They're able to secure possession. Careful not stepping on the touchline there. Flirting with danger, but Marquette still in. Not anymore. Wayne State with a great job poaching that one away. Alexis Dart was the one that was able to scoop that one up. And now Wayne State pushes forward with Taylor Ferentz.
Onsides, thank you.
Playing again from inside their own 22. Strong tackle from Marquette. Nice charging defense as they try to bring it back, but that opens things up. They're able to get around over the 22. Marquette finally able to make that tackle. They've got the opportunity to go with the poach. Strong counter up, opens things up. Back for the Golden Eagles.
Advantage game.
Penalty advantage being played, now over. Swing it out, still center of the pitch here. There's a couple more patented swim moves from Brielle Eben. Still on her feet, just has to dish it off finally. Good effort. They're from Wayne State, keeping them at bay. Still no score here in the second half. Another strong tackle from the Wildcats. Just not many gaps to be found from Marquette, but they have done a fantastic job of keeping possession. Just letting those seconds tick off the clock, one step closer to the national championship. Up by 12 here, in possession just outside the 22-meter line. There's Domini getting driven back finally. Marquette's right there to secure possession. Charging run into contact, Julianne Brown, a sophomore out of Edina, Minnesota. And it's turned over back again here to Wayne State.
Hands out, hands out!
Good job listening to the referee, keeping their hands off that in the ruck. Another strong tackle. Wayne State just not finding much daylight anywhere, and they end up coughing it up. Knocked on there, advantage being played for Gazelli. Works it back, counter ruck blows things up, but they're able to scoop it out the way. Domini into contact, giving her team some time. You see Ingram just trucking her way back, just so tired here. 17 minutes left to play here in the second half. Ingram fishes it out again, looks to spin it out wide, but a nice little dummy there from Susek. Brings them a meter out from the 22. Another fend off there from Eben. Continues to push forward. Just trying to go after the ball, not even taking her down, just using that huge, great base and not letting anybody take her to the deck. They'll swing it out here to the far side. Wayne State doing a good job fringing out on the defensive end. And they have caused the knock on there and a chance to relieve some pressure as Wayne State have been playing defense there just nonstop for the last 5-6 minutes.
The work rate here with Wayne State is just impeccable, continuing to try and work in this space. Marquette has been dominating possession, but you wouldn't tell based off of the scoreboard. We haven't had anybody score in this second half to date just because of the defense played by Wayne State. Marquette, though, again, just getting into those pods, what Aviana had talked about, using their backs to work it wide is really working in their favor and continuing to keep them within the lead.
We have barging on black coming in early. That's a free kick. Free kick to blue.
Fourth time we've got a free kick being awarded here. Barging in, not driving straight there from Wayne State. So a penalty awarded back to Marquette. Nice little swim there from Eben. Continues to go, still up on her feet. Pops up yet again. Just rolling through the defense all the way in for the try. Hit the deck a couple of times. Wayne State may have a bit of a beef there, but either way, it's Marquette that extends their lead by another 5, 17-0 the score.
Very interesting call coming in from the referee after infringements called against Wayne State for not releasing the ball on the ground. Even though she's been rumbling and tumbling through the defense, a clear release is very important for a referee. We see here, though, that she's able to ground it cleanly.
The tackler takes her all the way down. She has to release. She wasn't held on the ground, so she was able to come back up. Okay. Thank you for asking.
There's the explanation from the referee. Again, she was slung to deck, but not held. So she was able to pop back up, get to her feet, and continue to rumble forward. This one off the mark, no good. But it is Marquette that are able to extend the lead with the first try here in the second half. We'll see what Wayne State has left in the tank. Again, the small college national champion from last year, struggling here against Marquette.
Yeah, Marquette, as we talked about earlier, right here we see the spin move. Nobody was held. It was the 2 tackles she had broken prior, the twice that she ended up on the ground, but was not held by tacklers such as Wayne State. Head coach Darren Barner had mentioned earlier about how they had to finish those tackles, and the number 4 for Marquette, Brielle Eben, just ebbing her team forward 17-0, still in favor of Marquette in this D2 semifinal in Houston, Texas.
Big hit there delivered by Wayne State. Marquette back in possession, though. And as you said, it was good to see Brielle Eben get that try. It has been Eben and Domini, the 1 and the 4, who have been just nonstop throughout this one, running through and over the Wayne State defense. As we continue to see it right here, Eben refusing to go down. And the 2 earlier tries may have been scored from the back line, but it's been the great work from the forward pack of Marquette and their driving force on the offensive end that have really opened this one up. There's the penalty just off their feet. Strong work to get through on that counter ruck, but couldn't come away.
5, you all right? Sorry there, Blue.
So off the quick tap, they'll go with the high ball here, looking to find some space. That one may have hit the fingertips. No, says the referee, we play on. Wayne State still looking for their first points of the match. As this one's starting to slip away. Just 12 minutes left to play here. They need 3 tries to get back in it. Nice little pop pass. Finds its target as they continue to push forward. Connie getting involved. Now they'll swing it to the far side of the pitch, but again, just off the mark. Not able to extend those hands all the way out to the edges.
No advantage coming.
Each time they try, it just has not worked out.
Yeah, it just seems to be the story of heartbreak here for Wayne State, just unable to connect well off of one another. Key playmakers such as Selma Taylor haven't been able to play very often just because of Marquette maintaining possession and because of big tumbling runs by them.
Took a second look there at the last try.
Until I say set, crouch, bind, set.
Ingram puts this one again. Wayne State with a little bit of drive, but you can see those tired legs not quite as strong as they were in the first half. This one off the mark. Advantage being played, but they're going to scoop this one up. The Wildcats need to push forward right now.
Let's use it, Black.
Having to slow it down a little bit, looking for some space on the weak side. Good charging run.
We're going to have a scrum to blue.
With the forward pass. Scrum down back to Marquette.
Scrum to blue.
Yeah, we can see the frustration here coming in from Wayne State, the size up to the sky. Just unfortunately, again, the frustration really translating now as we enter into the last 10 minutes of this D2 semifinal. The winner facing the winner of the following game in the final.
Set.
That's right. Coming up, we do have Wisconsin-Eau Claire taking on Roger Williams. Right now, it's Marquette with the big 17-point advantage, looking to take this one all the way. Big fend right in the face. Huge little push there from Reagan Rodriguez. Gives Wayne State a little bit of a burst here. They try to take it around the edge. Step through, nice little offload, and they are on the move now. Wildcats trying to keep things going. There's a nice scoop and pick up. They'll come through with Alexis Dart. Decide to go weak. Try to find something there on the far side, but solid defense. Keeps him at bay.
Got advantage on blue offsides, Black.
It's a good tackle, Colleen Rooney there.
No, we had blue offsides.
Advantage is being played. But a bit too aggressive were the Marquette Golden Eagles. They were playing great defense, but right now it is Wayne State that needs the points badly. Fighting for it there in the rucks. And they're able to push all the way through.
Time off. We have a player down. Your favor. Thank you.
Just trying to see what the final call will be there. I think it was Wayne State in possession, so they'll probably get the scrum down when we come back.
Okay, thank you, Ellie. Yep. Pardon? No.
Mind again, this Marquette squad back in their conference championships lost their top two players, their captains, lost 29-0 against Wisconsin-Eau Claire, but able to fight back with a huge win a couple weeks ago, and they have pushed their way all the way through here. Again, that win against Bowling Green, they were down by 2 tries, came all the way back to win 22-15.
Guys, we still have a minute.
They are
because
so close now to punching their ticket to the national championship.
You don't have to take a knee if you don't want to.
I think having those close games before coming to nationals has been in their advantage. Having this fight of a match, even though they're up, has only made them see this adversity sooner, and now here they're prepared for this kind of battle.
I'm right there with you. I mean, losing 29-0 in your conference championship with, I mean, just the demoralizing nature of losing 2 of your best players, but to be able to have that fight and that confidence and to just wipe the slate clean, say that last game didn't happen, we still have a chance to reach our goals. And they are almost there now.
Whenever you're ready, you're right on the mark.
Yeah, though Wayne State might be the Wildcats, Marquette definitely have the eye of the tiger going into this match. They've had it throughout.
Wrap, ladies, wrap.
Wayne State in possession here. Good job securing it. Bringing it through. They'll take it back in again. Wayne State very, very conservative here. Straight into contact. Nice little rumbling run there to push forward by Reagan Kuhlman. Now they'll kind of try to come around here just outside the 22-meter line.
Wayne State seems like they're finding their footing a little bit more. It is so late in the game, but it's still a great way to end the game.
Gotta release 5, blue 5.
Keep ball in hand here. Back into contact they go, inside the 22-meter line.
Foot blue, back.
Still looking for space, they'll charge through. Grace Cruz gets denied quickly. There's the pick and go through the defense. There goes Widerine. 10 meters out now. Scrum half doing a great job there with the pick and go. Caught Marquette sleeping a bit. This one's out in play. No support there from the Wildcats, and it's an easy turnover for the Golden Eagles. Go with the kick up over the top. Have this one bounce around and finally falling into the hands of Katie Wilson, the freshman. Takes it through, gets possession back for Marquette. The tired legs now on the defensive end for Wayne State. They've got to continue to work hard. Marquette's looking to attack the far side of the pitch now. Ball in hand here, good little fake. Kraft makes the hard yardage there, almost up to midfield. Inside to Zidar as they get back to the phases. They go inside, and then finally swing it out. It's been working for them all match. Not rolling away, they call, and they've earned themselves another penalty.
Marcus here, boo.
You can tell by Marquette's dynamic on the field as everyone's on the same page, mentally, physically. You could see that they like run around the ruck all together and attack on the far left side perfectly.
It was something that we saw out of Lee University in our first match of the day too. Just that continuity, coming up together, knowing where your pod is, helps you kind of stay secure and stay in good possession here as they're working it all the way out to the far side yet again. Wayne State doing a good job defensively though. End up taking down Rooney. Push forward. The Golden Eagles retain. Couch with the drive, but it's taken away by Wayne State illegally though. Hands in the ruck the call, and so it'll be Marquette's chance to relieve some pressure.
Marcus here.
Decision here for Frankie Ingram. Decides to tap and send it back to the forward pack. There's Eben yet again. Through one, through two, dragging the third. Just cannot be stopped. Just walking around, hands it off, and gets set for another charge. Huge run there from Brielle Eben.
The leg drive has just really set up Marquette throughout this whole entire match. Big drives up from her have led them to this point.
Black advantage game.
Strong lower body, staying secure and upright, refusing to go down. Has been the energetic force of Marquette throughout the match. A penalty's going to be awarded here. Good work by the Golden Eagles to earn themselves a penalty. Quick tap there by Ingram. Back into Eben. Kind of a slow charge there, but again, easily just lays it off to the support. They're able to drive right up the gut, another 10 meters. Looking to punch in their fourth try of the match. Dangerous pass, a couple of them. Still not secured, and now Wayne State had an opportunity but knocked it on. So close, but that's kind of been the story for the Wildcats.
Let's go quickly, please.
Under 4 minutes left to play. Marquette's getting excited. They know how close they are.
52 and
Getting the fans involved now.
Okay, one quick second.
They are less than 4 minutes away from getting to their goal, the national championship.
Yeah, especially as you enter into these last 5 minutes of the match, knowing that you've dished out a big old goose egg to a good side like Wayne State. Marquette's still gonna have to maintain their energy, keep the pressure on to really solidify this win.
Wayne State continues to be somewhat dominant there in the scrums. They're able to secure possession. Wider line just fighting players off. Keeps it in hand, 3 minutes left to play. Pick and go still here from Wayne State. Just next to the touch line there, but they're able to bring it back in. Now using some hands here to try and get it to the outside, but again, Marquette just pushes straight forward, tackles him 10 meters behind the game line yet again. Good work around the edge, nice little run. Into contact there from Jome. Under 3 left to go. Marquette here trying to play on the defensive end, holding strong. They fling it back to Wayne State. But again, not breaking the gain line. Marquette will do this for the whole rest of the match. They do not mind making tackles. Now an opportunity in open field. They've got advantage. None gained, so they'll have the scrum down here with 2 minutes left to play.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Okay. We do have a sub, guys, scrum, 2 blue. You all right?
Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from Aviva Stadium. Darian Lovelace and Adriana Mateo here with me. We also have Tyler Deutsch down on the pitch.
Have a sub that needs to get off.
Let's probably get our player of the match here, as we are just a few steps away.
All right, let's go. Okay, thank you, Ellie.
For Marquette being our first finalist here for the national championship.
Second. All right. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Another strong drive from Wayne State, but it's Marquette that are able to secure possession off the back of the scrum. Into the hands of Susek. Finds a gap there on the far side, a little bit of space to use. Good run from Marshall. Marshall ends up getting driven into touch. Got to make that cut back inside. It'll be a turnover with 1 minute left.
Marquette can really start to breathe a sigh of relief as we enter into this last minute. They have dominated possession against Wayne State. Wayne State just unable to answer back here against a very strong defensive and hardy team such as Marquette. Just unfortunate for Wayne State, as Marquette looks like they will be heading into the D2 final here in Houston, Texas.
We await that final whistle from our referee. Just moments away. And her watch is going to be the final deciding factor, where we got to be getting close to that final play. Good job squeezing it out of there. Simon takes it into contact here for Marquette. Still in possession. Another rumble forward by this strong pack that has just been so resilient throughout the match. Drive after drive, and then the back line has been very sure-handed throughout as well. There's a nice little step forward around there. Bridget Clark, the try scorer.
Hands out, hands a ruck, ladies, a ruck, a ruck. Black, no, we have hands in the ruck.
Thought they had it there, being able to secure that through the counter ruck. Referee said they did touch it. There's the kick out.
Here's our mark, ladies.
You have to tap it.
We have our mark here.
Before you go for the kick.
My watch is
got to restart play, and then you can kick it out. So all that was a penalty kick into touch. And we'll have one more shot at it here. Marquette just needs a secure possession off of the line out. And that national championship spot will be theirs. Final throw up, taken there by Clark. They're going to bring it back to the middle of the pitch here. There's an opening for Rooney, trying to find something. Back into Kraft. Kraft over to the side, there to Marshall. No work, though, around the side. They're trying to find some space here. Kraft couldn't get it done.
Gotta use it,
Third time. Got to kick it out. Can't just take it in or throw it out. This one's taken away, still on her feet. But that will do it either way. The final score, Marquette 17, Wayne State 0. And it's the Golden Eagles who are the first team to punch their ticket to the 2022 D2 National Championship.
Thank you.
Huge match here. We'll come back for two more. Two more matches still on the docket. We've got the final semifinal coming up next. Wisconsin Eau Claire and Roger Williams. And we'll throw it down to Tyler Deutsch. We'll keep it here for just a second. Wayne State did so good. Back down to Tyler Deutsch. We'll bring it back again, folks. Next match up, Wisconsin Eau Claire taking on Roger Williams.
All right, I'm going to head in so I can give her the radio. Okay. Oh, when my face is purple. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
We'll take it from here. We'll come back for the second semifinal match here in just a few. We'll be back at Aviva Stadium right after this.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.